Dear beloved, we are gathered here to witness Elizabeth Marisa do her thing.
Hey guys, how you doing? Okay. Hello guys, it's your girl Elizabeth Marisa and welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time passing by, do not hesitate to click that subscribe button until it turns gray, and if you're a new subscriber, welcome to the family. So today is a Sunday, and usually I'm used to taking my off day on a Sunday, but for personal reasons I had to change my off day for this week, and also I am not going off for the next 1 month, so I need to create time to make videos, and I just decided to use my lunch break today to just share something that I've been reading when I was going through the word of the Lord today. So I read John 15 from verse 1 to 4, which says, I am the true vine, and my Father is the husbandman. Every branch in me that beareth not fruit, he taketh away. And every branch that beareth fruit, he plucketh it, that it may bring forth more fruit. Now ye are clean through the word which I have spoken unto you. Abide in me, and I in you. As the branch cannot bear fruit of itself, except it abide in the vine, no more can ye, except ye abide in me. So here the word of the Lord is talking about pruning, which is a season that I feel I have been going through. And it just made me think of how a gardener sometimes prunes the branches of the bushes or the hedge or flowers just to make the plant to do better. And I feel, or rather I realized after reading this passage, that God, our original master gardener, also does the same with us, with our lives. Sometimes he just cuts a bloom or two, sometimes he prunes a stray branch, sometimes he prunes everything to the rootstock. And you might be asking yourself, how do I know that I'm going through the pruning season, and why am I even going through it? It's not that because God is cruel, or it's because you have sinned so much and God is trying to punish you for what you have done. Pruning is not punishment, but God wants you to be better. He just wants to make you a better version of who he has in mind, of what you are supposed to be. So you realize that some relationships, friendships that you used to take confidence in, they're just not there anymore, or God has separated the interaction with those people, even though the relationship is still intact. And also you realize that sometimes the things that you used to be good at just don't work anymore. And you also realize that you no longer find inspiration or motivation to do things that you're good at. And also sometimes that outward spiritual fire that you used to have is no longer there, like it's just totally gone. You're more prone to more private and personal relationship with God. And the reason why God allows us to go through the pruning season is because sometimes we have just got too confident in ourselves, and sometimes we have just relied too much on the skills that we have and the gifts that God has given us rather than in God himself. And sometimes we just got too prideful, or we are now just blooming too much. And most of the times I've realized that we pride in blooming. We love blooming so much because blooms are so pretty. The blooms of our lives look so great that we end up settling for blooming. Yet God wants us to produce fruit. It doesn't end on blooming. God wants more for us. Yes, it might look okay that you're blooming, you're looking pretty, everything seems to be going well, but God has more in store for you. That is why he's going to prune everything to the rootstock so that you can produce that fruit that he wants you to produce. But when our blooms start to fade away and we start to produce fruit, there isn't not anything pretty to look at anymore, and we don't even see the beauty in ourselves. But the good news is that our good, gracious, loving Holy Father sees it. He sees the beauty in us. He knows and he cares about us, and he wants to help us, but his help requires him to prune us to the rootstock, which is most of the time the most painful process to go through. And it might seem a bit rough, and it might seem like God has abandoned you, but he's actually preparing you for something better. So the fruits are going to result in a fresh start, in healing, in growing differently, and producing more and more fruit, which you need to, but you might just not know that you need it. And most of the times you wouldn't have chosen to go through this particular process of pruning, but God saw it fit, and he takes care of you. He knows what is best for you and just what you need right at the moment that you need it. It is all part of his plan. It is all in his process. He is growing you. He is molding you. He is bringing you to your first love for him, and he is helping you to reach both his and your ultimate goal, which is to glorify God at the end of it all. So this is the encouraging word that I had for you today, and I pray that it speaks to someone. And yeah, thank you so much guys for watching my video. I really hope you like it. And do not forget to comment and subscribe to my channel, and also like this video, share, and see you next time by the grace of the Lord.